Well, indeed, Donald Trump will be traveling to Florida later today to meet with legal advisors ahead of tomorrow's hearing. His supporters have already started gathering at his Mar-a-Lago estate. That is where the FBI found these classified documents last year. They're there to protest the indictment. National correspondent Chris Stewart is at Mar-a-Lago with more on where the president is right now and where he will be, as well as reaction from both his supporters and critics. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, he'll be heading today down to South Florida. He'll be staying in Doral, which is where he has a golf course west of Miami. He'll be working with his attorneys today in preparation of this court hearing tomorrow. Now, you just heard the former national security advisor talk about Mar-a-Lago. This, of course, where former President Trump spends a lot of his time in the winter. But this is also a social club where within the first 5 pages of this nearly 50-page indictment, you have Jack Smith laying out that there were more than 150 events from the time that the former president left office to when FBI agents in August of last year raided this property, laying out that tens of thousands of people went through Mar-a-Lago at the time these classified documents were there. And in going through the indictment, we've heard a lot of reaction. This is what former Attorney General Bill Barr had to say.
Even half of what Andy McCarthy said, which is if even half of it is true, then he's toast. I mean, it's a very detailed indictment, and it's very, very damning.
Now, former President Trump posted on his social media platform calling former Attorney General Barr a disgruntled former employee. Now, outside of Mar-a-Lago, where we are right now, over the weekend, there were about 70 supporters of the former president who gathered, even though he is not here and is not expected to be here this week. But this is typically a place where they come and rally for support. Things at this point, they've appeared peaceful here and, of course, down in Miami as well. But there are concerns, especially after some of the comments like from former gubernatorial candidate in Arizona, Kari Lake, who said this over the weekend.
If you want to get to President Trump, you're going to have to go through me, and you're going to have to go through 75 million Americans just like me. And I'm going to tell you, yep, most of us are card-carrying members of the NRA.
And again, when you hear that, certainly some dangerous rhetoric, and that is why law enforcement is expected to be on high alert tomorrow. But at this point, we have not heard of any credible threats in connection to this court appearance tomorrow.
Yeah, Chris, those are pretty threatening words to hear from someone with a platform. So thank you for that report. Chris Stewart live outside Mar-a-Lago.